Hey guys, Zavi coming at you again with another Overwatch video. And this time I'm playing some competitive. And right out of the gate here, I fuck up. I try to kind of blink over that wall and just can't get it done. So Hanamura, to me, is one of the harder maps to just push through. So this is kind of like another follow-up to the previous video that I just posted, just analyzing the gameplay here. So I hate going to Hanamura because it's so hard pushing through, so I just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go around, divert their attention so I can make sure my team can actually push in. So I'm doing a little dance here with Soldier, doing a little rope-a-dope, and just as I expected, my team followed behind me, and I was super happy about that. So I'm just sitting here waiting for some reinforcements, just getting some serious poke down, and they just headbutt each other like a bunch of dickheads. So I'm super surprised that Mercy actually got her res that early. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm not screwing with that tank anymore. I'm just gonna try to pick off the lesser folk here. And I'm going in. So I know I'm still squishy as hell, so I'm trying to stay in range of Zarya, but out of range of Mei, because one icicle and I'm done. So I had a little rope-a-dope there, killed Zarya, got Mei, and then out of nowhere, this guy fucking ults us. I got super lucky here, 16 HP left. I gotta help my buddy out, man. I'm surprised that swing didn't hit me. So we already got the objective. I was like, you know what? I'm not screwing with this Reinhardt. We are killing people, and the base is ours for the taking, so I decided to replenish up some health here. I didn't realize I was actually 16 HP that whole time. And I'm like, screw it. Let me go ahead and get on the point, try to help out, but we were met with some resistance here. Fucking Mei. But my team actually got in there pretty quick. That's what I was talking about on my previous video. Pushing the advantage here, especially when we're picking off so many people that were defending the objective, like, that's super important. So ultimately, I'm just trying my best to be annoying as fuck. So I pick off the Mercy. So when you're playing Tracer, you do a lot of damage, but you're very easily picked off. Like that one fire strike just took my ass out. So I decided this isn't going to work for the second point. We need another healer. So I decided, let's go ahead and switch to Ana, because we need some heals, we need some support, and nano boosted Reinhardt and or Roadhog is godlike. So I constantly check to see if my team has their ults, because that's extremely important. It seems so simple, but you'd be surprised at how many people just throw out their ults just randomly, not even really thinking, and don't combo with anybody. That's the difference between winning and losing. So I just got easily picked off there. That really didn't work out the way I thought it would, but lo and behold, our lovely Mercy comes and saves the day. I didn't really contribute much as Ana, except those little bit of heals that I did do, but honestly I think that actually meant a lot.
Switching sides.
Yeah, so I decided not to go with Tracer this round. We needed another support. The team was just like, oh, I'm good at playing Reinhardt, I'm good at playing this. I said, you know what, screw it. Decided to swallow my pride and play another character, and don't do what I did here. I got really fucking cheeky and screwed up my wall ride and almost got picked. That could have probably lost us the game right there. Easy. So I'm not a pro Lucio or anything like that, but my ultimate goal here is, since I can't really deal too much damage, they have a Zarya shield, they have so many shields going on, if I know I can hit a headshot, then I'll go for it. But my ultimate goal was to break their Reinhardt shield. My damage counts too, guys. So if we can break that Reinhardt shield down, that opens it up for us to just deal tremendous amounts of damage here, and D.Va barely got away here. Holy shit. And I really like to utilize the speed boost. I started noticing, and I'm guilty of it myself, but speed boost only ever really gets used when you're coming out of the spawn. And there's so many great uses to it. I'm still not good with toggling back and forth between the two, but it's really important that you do. I mean, something as simple as having speed boost on and then immediately switching to healing can really make your movements unpredictable. Someone could be going for a headshot and they might try to predict your movement, and next thing you know, you slow down mid-run and they're just like, what the fuck? That can mean the difference between winning and losing a game. Now, I'm actually pretty surprised at how little damage our Reinhardt shield's taking, because we broke theirs down pretty quickly. And it wasn't until the whole team got there that anybody started doing damage to it. So, one thing I really had to get a hang of is Lucio's ult. I am terrible with Lucio's ult. And all you have to do is drop the beat. That's all you have to do. Why is it so difficult for me? I'm trash. And I actually didn't notice there, but until now, McCree, we were caught in the Graviton, our D.Va did her little ult, and I dropped the beat. I didn't realize that McCree also did High Noon, and he died, and I didn't know who killed him, but turns out it was me. So I heard the headshots ding, but apparently I got the kill on McCree. I saved our lives. So it's little things like that. When you know you can get a headshot, go ahead and take it, because you never know if you're gonna kill that person, because Lucio, nobody really expects him to get like 3 headshots in a row. Yeah, things started getting pretty dicey over here. I tried to survive. Zarya was like full charge, and that was kind of the end of that here. So they're swarming our point pretty heavily. We really only have supports to protect it. And this next part is extremely important. This is when we start running back to base, speed boosting it. We want to defend it because we don't want them to take it, obviously. But what I really appreciated here was our team turning around and knowing when to call it quits. Because, sure, these guys are almost hitting overtime. Is it really worth going over there, feeding them their ultimates when we have our own, and then getting killed and then getting swarmed? So I would rather defend for another 4 minutes than immediately get rolled because we decided to try to contest that point with a little half a centimeter tick left remaining. Now don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of clutch games where we've contested that way, but there just wasn't enough support there. There was a low health Hanzo, myself as a Lucio, and a Reinhardt. We're not taking all 6 of those guys on. I can see maybe if the whole team was there and we all had ults, there are some situations where we can defend it, but sometimes you just gotta know when to call it quits and when it would be a terrible freaking idea to actually run in. Because when you put yourself in that situation, you have to commit. You start using ults that would otherwise be extremely useful elsewhere in a push like this. So I see these guys actually starting to push up, and I know Reinhardt's going to charge, but I decided not to boop him because we're in such a small corridor. Reinhardt does continue his charge no matter what. So if I would have just booped him, he would just would have went into the wall, most likely still would have pinned our Reinhardt. So I just decided, why not let Reinhardt through? He's charging into our whole team. So instead of him having backup, I'll just boop everybody back, away from their Reinhardt. Coincidentally, I didn't plan it, but our Hanzo actually clutched it up and threw his ult down and got a double kill. So that was actually pretty fucking awesome. It worked out extremely well. And it started getting pretty dicey down here, so I tried to use some little slick maneuvers best as I can to get the hell out of there. And this is when I learned about Lucio's ult, that you just can't drop the beat. I dropped the beat thinking those guys were gonna get it, but I had no idea it was line of sight. How the hell have I played this game so long and did not know that about Lucio's ult? That baffles me. So that could have easily changed the outcome of the game, just me whiffing my ult completely just because I didn't know anything really about it. I was very fortunate enough to have my teammates really pick up my slack, because that was a huge mistake that could have ended everything right then and there. So at this point, I started kind of feeling like dead weight, and I wanted to contribute, so I wanted to take out the Ana, but she's a god, and she 1v1'd me and destroyed my whole career. So yeah, I was a little frustrated about that, but we win some, we lose some, and thankfully, we ended up going into overtime and winning and kicking their asses 2-1. It wasn't really a close game. I was pretty confident in that. It was just that I wasn't too confident in playing Lucio. I wouldn't recommend playing heroes that you don't usually play in competitive, but I was confident enough to actually not be useless. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary and analysis of my competitive gameplay. I'll be posting some more, but other than that, you guys take care. I'll see you on the next video.